are America's strong. Father to son, mother to daughter, we are America's strong. Oh, yeah.
What is going on, everybody? KJ Wiggums back with another episode on Westby, Wisconsin. This is Saving Paps Farm. How is everybody doing? Man, I hope you guys are all doing well. So, let me throw up real quick. I want to show you guys some stuff that happened over the last week or so. And then I will explain exactly what happened and what is going on with everything you're about to see. So let's go ahead and check this out. Alrighty, so with that being said, or being shown, we are borrowing one of our neighbors' tractors and seeder. Here we have the John Deere 7R. This is by Whiskey Sierra Modding. And we have the John Deere drill. This is the N542C. And it is by LR Modding. And we're going to use these to help us out. Luckily, one of our neighbors was willing to help out because we are running very short on getting our last barley field in. In that picture and video that I just showed, we were heading down to the field and we were getting ready to record the video to get that field planted. And a driver that was flying down the road clipped the side of our seeder and snapped the tongue off and broke everything, totaled the seeder. Didn't do as much damage to the 4840, but we have them up there. They're working on fixing everything with that. So crazy stuff going on the farm. There was a lot of problems because I do not know what I'm gonna do about money right now. So I have to figure that out and see what we're gonna do. There are some other things that are going to be changed that we'll probably talk about in the next episode. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to go about doing that. Some things are going to be just swapped out. But a few things that we have added to this version of Westby over the last 2 nights, I had ended up adding wet cake, and I added cracked corn. Both of them came from Large H Mapping. I got them from Leona, PA, and I put them on here. Now I'm just working out different ways to utilize them on here. I have been talking with Lazy E Modding, and I am going to use some of his models and his mods that he came out with, and I'm going to be adjusting them to kind of work for what I need right now. So hopefully that all works out. I have it for the most part pretty much done, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead. I'm going to throw up a montage so we can check out this John Deere seeder and the 7R in motion. Both very beautiful mods. So yeah, let's go ahead. We'll throw up that montage and we will check out this field getting done.
Here's to the USA. Here's to the land I love. For all the sunny days and all we've risen above. Seems to me that our spirit runs deep, and liberty always guides us back to the heart of America, home of the free, land of the free. This is the heart of America.
Alrighty, so that is our barley field all done. I gotta readjust my mic, it's in the way. So that is everything down here planted. Actually, I think that is all of our fields taken care of. So that is that's good news. We'll come down here. I want to show you some of the things I was telling you guys about. If we go into the menu here, come over to silos, and right here, so these are by the placeable farmer. However, if you actually look at the name down there, I have changed both of them. This is now going to take our raw CCM and convert it to our CCM, which we already had. I've just changed the names for them in the respects to that. This one here is now just going to hold our wet cake when we get that. And then from Lazy E Modding, we have the cake bins. This one here is going to hold our barley. We originally had our barley. Actually, hold on. I'll get back to that. And then this one here will hold our cracked corn. I was talking to Lazy E about, the way to store cracked corn. He had said because it's very dry and very dusty, he would say a smooth-bodied type of container. So I took his cake bin and I converted it to hold the cracked corn and everything like that. But now back to the barley bin that we're going to be using now. So our barley had started to mold. I am inexperienced when it comes to storing crops. For the most part, I thought putting the barley in that ag bag would have been fine, but it started to crack the barley, and then the barley started to mold, and we can't feed moldy food to our cattle. It'll impact the milk production and stuff like that. So we got to find a different way to store it, and that pack of cake bins are what I figured we would use. I think they're going to be a good change to the farm. It'll be something a little bit different. I've never used them before. My only problem is I don't know exactly where to put them. Where they're going to fit in and everything's going to look good. I'm not sure where I want them to go. So, yeah, that's going to be future KJ's problem right now, because I don't think I'm buying them in this episode anyway. I'll probably have a little bit of a play around and figure out what's going to be the best place to store those. So the next job we've got to get done on the farm today is I have to get that alfalfa off those alfalfa hay bales. I have to get them off the field. I know we had talked last episode how I said I wanted to get it done sooner rather than later, but we had those issues with the accident, and I didn't get a chance. So I'm hoping there's not too much damage to the field. And I don't think there will be. They haven't been sitting out there all that long, so they shouldn't be that bad. But yeah, if you actually look down there now, you can see our ag bag for the barley is no longer there. So I don't know. We'll get that figured out. Get that stuff in place and ready to go. Hopefully next episode. As I do got to get the rest of our barley back into that bin. But yeah, I think what I'll do is I will jump down here and get started on this field. No, you know what? I was thinking about doing a time lapse down here. I don't think I'm going to do a time lapse down here. I think this video had a lot of jump screens to it, and I don't think that I'm going to do that. So I'm going to drive down here and we will get started, and then I will catch you guys here in a second. Alright, so we are, what, 30% full. Just down here collecting up these alfalfa hay bales. I think we should have at least a load and a half off this field, which should be alright to get us through until spring. We do still have a number of bales, still in the shed. Running a little short on those bales, but we are giving birth to, I believe we have another 25 Holsteins coming in, and another 62 of the beef cattle. Also, I was looking, and I am pretty sure that I do have the Jersey cows. I'm gonna have to double check, but I was watching I was watching the last video, and I was looking at Brockima's pictures and stuff like that. I think we do have the Jersey cows on this map, which is pretty cool. I mean, it doesn't really matter either way. It doesn't make much of a difference when it comes to feeding or anything like that. So, but I will have to double check and see exactly which ones we have. And I, for the life of me, still cannot remember the name of the other ones. So that's where we're at with that. But yeah, I'll go ahead. I'll get this field finished off. Well, this load finished off, and then I will bring you guys back in then. Alright, so we are almost back to the farm. I did only end up having 2 bales left over down there. I could have sworn we made a lot more. I am getting a little more nervous about this, because if you really think about it, half of this stack, well, let's see, I go through 2 to 3, so we'll say 2 on the low number a day. 5 days, so we're going through 10. So I have about 2 months worth of bales here. And that, not counting what is still down in the shed, but nonetheless, that is not a lot. I may have screwed myself over with thinking that I was going to be alright with 1 alfalfa field. I probably should have done 2 fields, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm not sure. We'll have to deal with that when that comes. Maybe give them a little bit more silage and less alfalfa hay. I don't know. I'll have to figure out how I want to go about equaling that out, because that's what I did with, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to bring in the wet cake. I just wanted something different to feed the cattle, but I was going through so much water and so much molasses to help sweeten their food when wet cake does the same thing. So now I supplement that, where originally we were coming off and putting in 1,000 liters of each of the water into molasses, and I think now we are only putting in 500 liters of each. Doesn't seem like a whole lot, but definitely makes a huge difference for me. So what I'm going to do, let's see, we got to get these bales stacked up, but I think I can do that off camera. You guys have seen me stack bales before. I think I'm going to end this video here. We're sitting at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I got to get the 7R back to my buddy down the road. And yeah, I'll figure out what we're going to do next episode. So thank you guys so much. As always, happy farming.